Ask yourself, what could you spend $100 on? You might say groceries to be able to eat, 2 tanks of gas, an enjoyable experience for you and your family, even possibly 500 worm on a string from Amazon. Or if you ask Bungie, they'll say an auto rifle that shoots tracking grenades to obliterate any and everything. All seriousness, Destiny announced their DLC for next year, Lightfall, which, not to sound biased, looks absolutely terrific, and I cannot wait to Titan Beyblade rip through absolutely everything. But if you were to pre-order it, it will include this awesome auto rifle that shoots tracking grenades and can turn into a grenade launcher. That's pretty cool, right? Yeah, except Bungie knows how to get every single penny from us, and a few more. So instead of putting it behind the $50 base edition, you have to pre-order the super mega, huge, take out a second mortgage on your house edition, which costs a whopping $100. I can complain about that price tag all I want, but I'm going to continue to buy every DLC they throw at me, even if I need to sell a kidney, or even both. In all seriousness, I didn't pay full price, I only paid $70, so stick around to the end to find out how. Let's break down the basics and perks. The Quicksilver Storm is an exotic kinetic auto rifle that has the intrinsic perk, Rocket Tracers, which means landing multiple hits turns your next shot into a homing micro rocket. And then the trait Grenade Chaser, which means landing multiple rockets loads a grenade into your underbarrel. Hold your reload to switch to grenade launcher mode. These two are the yin and yang of the weapon, the hot to the dog, the 2 for $25 from Chili's. They play so freaking good together, and it's insane how every 12-ish bullets, you'll fire a homing missile that will seek to your enemy and cause an arc explosion. Yes, that means this kinetic auto rifle will also cause arc damage. Not sure if it's a feature or a glitch, but take advantage of it while you can. Then for every 3 micro missiles you land, you'll get a grenade loaded into your underbarrel, up to 3. So when you swap firing modes, you'll have a grenade launcher that'll deal massive damage on impact, but these grenades are not arc damage. Then just about every other stat and perk makes this a top tier auto rifle alone. It has high damage, a good mag size, with decent range, and the best stability. It is literally a laser that shoots grenade as well. Chef's kiss. Let's talk about how this thing does in PvE. In PvE, this thing will dominate. We're talking Prime Lawrence Taylor. It makes any and every enemy slight work. Having to launch a tracking missile every few shots helps take down shielded enemies and burst down champions. There is an auto rifle champion mod this season, so there's another reason to use it. I'm personally a huge fan of auto rifles, so using it felt so natural, like a hot knife through butter. It just rips and tears. Well, ripping and tearing isn't what a hot knife through butter does, but you get the point. I do have a small feeling there will be a nerf incoming due to the fact that the underbarrel grenade does stupid high damage, even higher than some special ammo requiring launchers. This thing truly is a 2-in-1, and I cannot recommend this thing enough. My only complaint is that the seeking missiles will go to the nearest enemy and not the one you're shooting. If you're trying to laser down a champion and there are shanks closer to you, there's a 99% chance they'll take that missile from hitting the primary target. Let's talk about PvP. In PvP, this thing is an absolute monster. It is truly a laser. If you can hit headshots more than 10% of the time, you will wreck enemies. You can see in the gameplay behind it, the missile will seek around corners and into the air. In my opinion, they have better seeking than 99% of other seeking projectiles. The underbarrel grenade launcher is extremely lackluster, like 50 damage lackluster, barely enough damage to make them moan. It has a small blast radius, so honestly, I wouldn't even switch to firing mode. This thing shreds as is, and the base damage is high, and the rockets always seem to shoot out just as you need them for that final hit. It just feels so natural to use. I have so much fun using this thing that my only gripe is that at a range, you will obviously lose to scouts and pulses, which are extremely popular right now. My final review is that this thing is freaking sweet. I love using it, and I cannot put it down. I love the mixture of seeking rockets and bullet stream, and the underbarrel grenade launcher is amazing in PvE. Let's talk about the real reason you are here. Is it worth your money? To put it simply, if you're going to buy the DLC anyway, the weapon is 1000% worth it. I truly love using it, and it is an amazing weapon for PvE and PvP. Oh, and how can you get the DLC for way cheaper? Just do a quick Google search in for Destiny 2 Lightfall, press annual pass, take a look at the shopping section. I personally use CD keys, which allowed me to get the full DLC with annual pass for 70 instead of 100. My final review is going to be 4.75 paychecks out of 5. See ya!